In our last episode, we hit the road for a 2-hour drive west to camp at Calico Ghost Town in Yermo, California. This week, I hit the road solo to camp in Lake Mead, grill a ribeye over the fire, and relax in the camper. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're doing some truck camping out in Lake Mead. We're currently at Lake Las Vegas, or Las Vegas Bay Campground tonight. We got here just in time for the sunset. I reserved this spot last night, and we'll be hanging out around here. Nice and level. We're gonna have a little fire tonight, cook some dinner. Oof, it's kind of cold. Let's go get a sweater on. Much better. It's getting cold out these days, y'all. We're probably gonna be about 40 degrees, and we're only like 40 minutes from town, if that. Very, very central. Super easy to get to this campground. Even closer than Boulder Beach Campground. This is definitely the closest to town you can get for a Lake Mead campground, for sure. Alright, so we kept things pretty simple tonight, guys, since this is just an overnight trip. I am gonna rearrange the bed configuration up here. We're gonna camp out in bunk mode, hang out in the cab when it gets a little darker after we make some dinner. So I decided to book a spot out here because I knew I was going to be pretty late getting off work. I hate trying to find camp in the dark. So dispersed camping was out, and I definitely wanted to get out here because it's been a while since I've done any solo camping, to be honest. I've been itching to get out, and even just a solo overnight trip and just, you know, have some time to myself. Figured Las Vegas Bay Campground would be the best bet, so I could just have a spot ready to go and some place for me to land when I get out here. Easy enough to get here from town, which is definitely one of the benefits of having Lake Mead so close by. Alright guys, well that is pretty much it. At least all that I need to set up. Let me show you guys around this camp spot. There's some area back here that's like wide open. The pathway to get to the rest of the trail out here. And we do have some lakefront views. Not bad. The sun is almost setting. It's so crazy how there's like some of these super white trees in Lake Mead. They just like, they do not look real. I love getting out here, guys. Got a little barbecue grill. Got our fire pit. Got a little picnic table. I've actually never been to like this area of the campground. I've only stayed at the first loop coming in, and so coming back here, there's actually quite a bit of brush, and it's pretty nice down here. It's really quiet. I'm trying to keep my voice down for my neighbors, you know. Not bad. Definitely a lot more brush than what I was expecting. it out. New beer I'm trying. I've seen these in the store before, but I've just never had one. Foster's Premium, made in Australia. Who knew? This is such a thick can. Let me just, in comparison to a little normal 12-ounce can. The Australians just know what's up. So let's try this thing out. Cheers, y'all. It kind of tastes like a PBR. Just a little thicker, a little richer, but overall, really good. Very refreshing. So tonight for dinner, we're having a little ribeye over the fire. And I have this like Korean barbecue stir fry, vegetable stir fry that I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna do mac and cheese. I'm still not sure yet, but we'll find out. It's getting a little cold, guys, so let's start getting a hat and bundling up a little bit. One of my rules for colder weather camping is definitely get dressed up sooner than you think, and definitely prior to you getting cold. So let's get a hat on and let's get a jacket on. And let's get this fire rolling as well. Much better. Campground's pretty dead. Pretty sure it's because of the weather these days. It is getting a little bit colder. We're reaching down to like the 30s in the morning, which, you know, for desert folk is pretty cold. So you'll see a lot more of these campgrounds a little bit more empty than normal, but I love it. This is like the best time of the year because usually you get campgrounds all to yourself. Alrighty, here we go. We are now in bunk mode here. I'm gonna put my chair inside when we hang out later. So got the Forma floors over here so we can easily put those out whenever we are putting down tomorrow morning. Got one of the Ready Light pods hanging up there. And we got a ton of space down here because I really didn't bring that much. So there we go. Had to take my jacket off. It was getting just a little too hot. Going a little overboard with how much clothes I would need. But let's get this fire going. I did bring the AC70 by Blue Eddy, just in case I need to use my 12-volt blanket, which is inside of here. But some gloves. Some hand warmers just in case. But where are you, fire starter? Axe. And inside my truck tote, I always have my extra camp gear in here, so got an extra get out gear blanket, got the 12-volt electric blanket, and anything else recovery gear wise, any other additional camp gear that I may not need to access like all the time is all inside of here, which is what hangs out over here. Look at this. This piece of wood was already freaking burnt. So what I'm using tonight are my Bigfoot Bushcraft little fire starters. These are just like little plugs where you can just light them up, but you need to separate them first and fray them. Like that. Just throw them right under here. They light super fast and they're actually waterproof as well. So it really doesn't take much. Quick and easy. Just to make the night a little bit more interesting. So for dinner tonight, I'm just gonna make a ribeye right over the fire with the cast iron. We're gonna do some steak and some Korean barbecue stir fry, which we ended up buying this from Costco. So we'll see how this thing tastes. I figured I need some greens in my life right now since it was just Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all my American brethren celebrating Thanksgiving. Hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving with your friends and family and got to just relax. I've definitely been relaxing for the last 2 weeks. I haven't edited or, done any work on the channel. I was just giving myself a little bit of time to rest up, and it's been great. I'm feeling good, so I'm stoked to get some more videos out for you guys this winter. Before we start getting dinner ready, comment down below if you guys have ever had these little buzz balls. I've had the peach, and I've had this pina colada before, and it's pretty good. It says it's orange wine with coconut, pineapple, and lime juices and natural flavors. Orange wine. I had never realized that before. Cheers, y'all. 15% in this tiny little, it's wild. I feel like that would have been better in like a shot glass maybe, but they're good. They're really tasty, honestly. It's not too sweet. It does give me an inclination that I'll have a headache in the morning, but we'll see. I'm just kidding. I don't really get hungover like that or anything. I know some people who just like have a sip of something and they get instantly hungover the next day, so that's unfortunate, but I'm not one of those weak people. I'm just kidding. All right, let's get dinner ready. We're gonna pat this steak dry. Let's get these warmed up. I should have some good coals here now. Gonna have to cook these one at a time, y'all. Let's do the veggies first. Let's get in the cast iron warmed up. Let me just see what the instructions are. Heat up some oil. Okay, so essentially you're cooking the rice for 6 minutes on each side with some oil and then flipping them over and then cooking the vegetables. So let's go get our cast iron ready to roll here. And also get some more coals on here. Neglecting my fire here. Throw some salt on there. Some pepper. Some garlic powder. This is gonna be so good. Rice is done. I'm gonna give this a little taste test just to make sure it's, oh yeah, perfect. Not too soft. The rice mixed in there with the veggies, and now I got the sauce in there, and we're just gonna cook it for about a minute. Might have been a lot of butter, but oh well. Got the steak off. It's resting for about 5 minutes. Let's go grab our veggies over here. Looking good. Actually, I'm gonna throw this back on the fire just for a little bit, get it warmed up while the steak is resting. So while we've been waiting for all the food to cook, I've been enjoying some Cheez-Its, some Puffs. These are awesome, so good. They remind me of like puffy Cheetos, but melts in your mouth. Actually, it reminds me of Pirate Booty. Leave a comment down below if y'all have had Pirate Booty. Costco sells a gigantic bag, and so we usually get Pirate Booty on the deck. But puffed Cheez-Its, just like melts in your mouth. Let's try this thing out. I already know it's not gonna have a sear as it would if I was on like a grill grate, but you know what? We'll just see how this goes. Carly hates when I do this, but I'm the one eating it. It's fine. Clean enough, right? Oh. This is pretty much perfect. Oh my God. That is literally amazing. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna need those veggies. Wow. This is so good. Actually, I think this might be the first ribeye I've ever cooked. Honestly, it was on sale at the grocery store. It was like 12 bucks. That's why I was like, oh, okay. Let's go get those veggies. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna eat right here because I'm pretty hungry. I was gonna go back to the fire, but the lighting's already good here. I don't have to move. Gives me a good table to eat on. What's y'all's favorite steak to buy at the store? Because I guess this is the first time I'm getting ribeye, and ribeye is pretty good. This is like the expensive cut of steak that people buy at restaurants around here. But honestly, I don't know. Like, what steak do you guys usually get for like a Sunday night? No, nothing special. What is your preferred cut? Usually I'm getting like T-bones because I'm pretty sure they're a little bit cheaper. Just a tad. This like vegetable Korean barbecue thing packet that we got at Costco. It's pretty good. Good amount of rice. The rice didn't overcook either, which is nice. Not bad. Not bad, Costco. There's like nothing like it, guys, being out here by yourself. It's so like relaxing. Maybe I'm not bored because I'm talking to y'all. It honestly feels like you guys are like hanging out with me. I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving weekend. My parents visited. We had some friends visiting. Shout out to my parents and Eric and Alex for coming by and visiting us and hanging out. It's always great having family in town. Well, guys, I'm going to hang out and eat the rest of this ribeye, clean up camp, and then head into the truck for the night. Got a little view of the fire from the truck. It's pretty cool. Having a little tea before bed. This is how I got everything set up. We're sleeping in bunk mode tonight. Got the bed ready. I'm gonna set up the chair so that we can hang out. Got the AC 70 over here. I don't have a lot in here right now, so that's why it feels like it's so big. So yeah, I accidentally let a bunch of bugs in here earlier, but oh well. I need to get like a bug net around the area so I can like keep this open, but not let bugs inside, especially when I have lights on and everything. But let's get this chair going and let's put on a movie. This campground's pretty pretty quiet. It's quite nice. All right, it's been a really long time since I've watched this movie, so I have an inclination to watch it. But comment down below if you guys have seen The One with Jet Li in it. This is a classic. Looking back now, it's been probably like 10 plus years since I've seen this movie. We'll see if it's still good. A new way to hold the laptop for movie night. Switched up the bungees here, make it a little bit more taut, kind of perfect for angle viewing. This makes most sense so that I can lean back, hang out right here instead of like looking downward underneath. Usually I have the laptop over here, and so I'm usually facing like this way. So by hanging out long ways, it's definitely a lot more comfortable. I have more headroom and I can just look forward. The only kicker with this setup is you can't just like exit really easily. I have to take this off and go out, but definitely comfortable. Morning, y'all. Got a little cold last night. Luckily I had my heated blanket on. Kept it nice and toasty in here. I think my battery bank died though, unfortunately. I think with how cold it is, I think I need to get it like a, I don't know, some kind of housing to keep it warmer. Because I'm pretty sure the cold might have zapped it, because I tried turning on the blanket this early this morning. DED. Oh, this thing just turned off. That's why. Weird. Okay. I don't know why, but the DC just turned off, so that's why the blanket wasn't working in the morning. Oh well. Let's make some coffee. Got a family of quails visiting us. Let's see if we can catch them on footage. They're right behind that tree. Stand really still and see if they come here. Alright guys, making some breakfast with the Scotty grill. Making some sausage, eggs, got a little tortilla, so we're gonna make like a little breakfast taco type of thing. Getting the Scotty all warmed up here. The only stove I brought this camp trip was wood for the fire pit. But since I ran out of wood yesterday, I brought the Scotty as kind of a backup, just kind of burning off everything. Thank you to those who commented on my last time I've used this. They recommended to clean it right after I've used it while it's still a little bit warm so that it's easier to just get some of that grease off of there. I definitely noticed today when I was getting everything set up that it was a bit greasy because I kind of put everything back in the same bag, so the other pieces of the grill got kind of greasy, so I'm gonna try and wipe everything down before I put it back into the bag this time. So learning curves, guys. You're learning something new every time you come out here, you know. So while the sausage is cooking on one side, I'm actually going to put, I've never tried this, but I'm going to put the cast iron on the other side when the sausage gets closer to a little bit more done. Getting this pan warmed up for some eggs. Hopefully this works. I'm honestly not sure if it will. So we'll find out together.
that was breakfast. Let's go ahead and get camp all cleaned up and ready to roll.